Greetings RC fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Sharky's Garage. Now, I recently realised that since I started this channel I haven't really done a build breakdown on Lil Blue, because Lil Blue was put together, painted and had its first run out before I started the channel. Today I'm going to rectify that. This is Lil Blue, my MN99, but it's been modified. All of the modifications are cosmetic. Probably going to switch to an overhead view in a moment to make it easier to show you all of that. And I'll go and fish the body out that came with it, because this is the second body that I built specifically to look like it does. You can see side by side with the original body that came with Lil Blue. Why did I switch to cab style? Well, Lil Blue is built as a crawler, so I wanted to get as much weight as possible forward. I also didn't want to mess up this 70th anniversary body, to keep that for a shelf queen. It's all there. So that's what I didn't want it to be. Let me show you what I did. First thing you possibly notice is I've got side rocker rails on. Metal, again, getting weight forward. You're probably also noticing my wonderful spoiler, and this is the version 2 of this, because the first one broke off when I rolled it off a high obstacle at the BERCC. Why the spoiler on the back? Well, actually, it's for this purpose. It works as a perfect grab rail to carry it, but also I felt it finished off the tonneau cover flatbed back to it. I put a sticker set on it. These are not my favourite tyres, but these are my Tomley special tyres. These are FY003 tyres, I believe they're called. They're a bit wider than the stock MN99 tyres. I like the MN99 tyres of preference. The inside hasn't got detailed yet. But I've done my best to do some detail into it. I'm not the best of painters, but just putting those combinations together. Now, the eagle-eyed of you might be able to spot, let's use a screwdriver, just in here, in this little gap in the dash, is where I've hidden the power switch. So you don't have to fish underneath to switch it. Yes, I left it as a defender as opposed to a defender. Yes, it's a Land Road, not a Land Rover, because they're not official. You can see where the paint's been chipped off there. Now, this is a metal front bumper. It has got the metal guard underneath. We had to drill these through and fit bolts through because it didn't quite work out. So that's most of the top stuff. Obviously, as a 99, battery sits in the front here. Again, getting weight as far forward as possible. These are standard 7.4 lithium ion, because I haven't upgraded the drivetrain in this at all. It's still got the stock MN99 drivetrain, and obviously this is MN99, not an N99S, so it doesn't have the extra light rig. So it does have front headlights. I'll show you that in a bit later on in the video. But these battery packs last ages, and I've got several of them. But again, I'm getting as much weight as forward as I can. And originally, the power cable came in from the back. Well, I'm trying to get the weight over the back of the, or over the axle as much as possible. And also the battery tends to slip to the back. So by popping up through this hole here, means that sits in the back there nicely under the hood. That latches nicely and nice and secure. The mirrors were painted up originally, but they've had a few rolls. As I say, it's been used. And if I just lift this up, see how easily it is for me to just carry it around by that on the back. Plus, I think it looks pretty cool. Now, let me sit down, turn the truck over. Got stock springs, or the stock spring dampeners. And the reason why you're seeing bits and pieces of grass and mud falling out of it is because the driving portions of this video have already been filmed. I did those the other day before I came to where I am now. The rear tray I took out, but I've put the plastic support brace in here because that then runs between springs. This is a metal rear one here and a metal one. You can see just there, that's metal as well. Up front, again, gone for the metal in here. Still has a servo mounted up there as opposed to being axle mounted, but it's underneath. Is that a better angle? Yep. Underneath as opposed to on top. Still got the standard links. Still got the standard everything else. But with the metal bumper, the metal tray, because the first few times out I broke the back tray, I broke the front tray. So I advise people to do that. I also found things were catching in here, so when I got these side ones I did that, and then I've just put a little bit of tape over those areas just to help with that. See the wiring now, everything's on top. Let's see, can you see the board in there? So this is not waterproof. I haven't siliconed it. It's something I need to do in the future. I will do that in the future, but then at the time I'm doing that, I'm probably going to break this down and probably going to put a 370 single speed into it and upgrade everything. But this little truck has held its own. First time I took it out was going to the B.E.R.C.C, and I was meeting them at a sandbank area. They'd all got their 1/10 scale, and they were very impressed with how this truck performed how it held its own against much larger, much more brand name vehicles, including Traxxas, Axial, and many others. And thus it got the name Little Blue, because it's blue, because it's little, and because it held its own. So, what do you think? It's actually got, if I pick it up here, you can see see if this will work. Fingers on the front there, you see that the front is dipping down. Let's see if I can balance point is pretty much here. Let's see if I can, so I'm on the pumpkin underneath there. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, that's on the so you can see underneath, that's where I'm holding. It's right there. So I've got as much weight forward. Let's say for the build cost and everything like that, it's a really capable crawler. If I was going to do it again, I'd probably start with the 99S, but I don't actually think I'd change what I've done. Down the line, obviously, may change from the, I don't know, there's a 180 or 260 on the standard on the MN99s, but it's still quite a capable motor. It's not fast. Trailing with this, I can easily outwalk it, as you'll probably see in the driving portions that I'm going to show you that were filmed a couple of days ago. So yeah, any questions, let me know. This is Little Blue. Now let's see what he does when he's out and driving. So here we are, the driveway outside. Just going to give this a bit of a run round. That's flat out. Got a rare turn of speed to it. Try and keep it out of the mud as much as possible, at least until we're coming back. Lost one of the front bumper mounts, so well. It's a very capable little truck, this. I don't know how well you can see the angle, because camera's always dragging this wonderful branch with it. Nice and down low. Lots of twigs on the ground. Taken the front bumper off. I lost screws, gives me a better angle attack on the front. I'm not doing any serious crawling today. I need the extra weight. Now you've seen footage of this out of the BERCC, so you know how capable it is. But I wanted to do some running footage here as well as the breakdown. I'm running for home now because it's starting to rain. Well folks, we'll call that it for today. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, stick the notification bell on, drop a like on the video and drop me a comment in the comments section. Catch you next time.